We got Furman University coming in for homecoming. Hopefully a big crowd come back for the annual homecoming pageantry and so forth. And we're looking forward to seeing if we can't play better the second half of the season. I really believe we do have some excellent senior leaders, Dylan, A.J. Can, J.T. Surratt, and the other guys, to really want to try to finish this year the best we possibly can. So we've had some pretty good practices last week and had a good one last night, and hopefully we'll continue throughout this week. Furman's the team who won their first couple games, struggled their last four, but they took Coastal to overtime. I think Coastal beat them in one or two overtimes 2 weeks ago. But Furman's like they always are. Their players play extremely hard, don't make many mistakes. They're actually nationally ranked in a lot of defensive categories. So they're a solid team. And I think the last time we played Furman, it was a very close game until Stephon Gilmore, I think, picked one off and went about 80 yards. I think it was like 28-19, and he picked one off to put that one away. But we're looking forward to the game, looking forward to see how we play, and see if we can make some improvement. Seems like we've had a few players nicked up in the last 2 weeks, not during the game, a little bit, but we're pretty healthy really going into the game. I'm not sure if Brandon Wiles will be ready, but all three other tailbacks are 100%. So whether or not Brandon plays, we'll have to wait and see. Cody Waldrop's knee has not responded very well. Mike Matulis probably will not play. Our trainer, Clint, tells me also. So we're not quite as deep as we started the year, but still we got plenty of players hopefully ready to go play our best this week.
Steve, how much would you like to get either Orth or Mitch or both into this game, and how important is that, and what degree of confidence do you have in those two guys?
Every game we play, we'd like to play as many players as possible. All of five, except the first one, we sort of got blown out the first one, as you know. And A&M had the ball the last 9 or 10 minutes of the game, so we couldn't get the backups in at the end there. But again, we got to try to beat Furman and then get those guys in there. But we have talked about putting Connor Mitch, Perry Orth in a play or two, maybe a little bit like we did Dylan when Connor Shaw was playing. Put him in there in the second quarter. Maybe let him go in there and hand off, throw a ball, do something. But we may be the only team in America that hadn't played a backup quarterback through the first 6 games. Does anybody have an account on that? We may be the only one. So, yeah, those players have practiced. Gosh, a lot of backup receivers. They practice well. Kane, Whitehurst, Shamir Jeffrey. I don't think they have a catch all year. So, it's not as much fun. When everybody gets to play and everybody gets to contribute a little bit, boy, it's just a lot more fun for everybody.
Steve, how tough were you on the guys last week? Was it a case where you had to tear them down and build?
No, we're not into tearing down anymore. We're more into encouraging. I had my one little outburst after a couple of kickoff returns and stuff happened that one game. But again, you look back and obviously we would like to have a few offensive and defensive calls and plays over in the fourth quarter of a couple of games, but you can't get them back. You try to learn from them and move on, and that's where we are. So we got a lot of ball left, a lot of big games hopefully coming up, and let's see if we can have us a winning season.
Is it tougher to get the guys motivated considering some of the bigger goals are off the table now?
No, I don't think so. I think our guys actually worked pretty hard in the weight room yesterday, and I think they want to finish with a good season. I really do. We do have a lot of senior players, fourth-year players, and so forth. So hopefully senior leadership will kick in, and we can start playing better. So we've been pretty fortunate around here, as we all know, to win our last 5 and 6 games. Whether or not we can do it again is going to be a task, but we got to try to. We got to try to see if we can become a lot better team. starting this week.